as you go. It's an amazing aeroplane, and those who would like to go see more about it, please go down the flight line as far as you can, down to the south, to the Vulcan village, and meet the people down there. They'll love to talk to you and tell you about how it was restored and all the work that's been done. And as what it here says, it's people's aeroplane. There's another way you could do it, actually. Everybody.
The very best imaginative, thinking out of the box virtues of British aeronautical design and engineering. This amazing aeroplane in all its fantastic line, grace and power is a unique piece of history. Send a tingle down your spine, nothing will. That, of course, is the fabulous Avro Vulcan. And you can tell your grandchildren you've heard the Vulcan howl, the sound of those wonderful Rolls-Royce Olympus engines, 16,500 pounds of static thrust from each of them. That extraordinary howl that she makes when she's starting to take off. It's as if she is pawing the ground, ready to go. And you see what an amazingly agile aeroplane she is. This is a big bomber that carries 21,000 pounds of bombs, and in fact did exactly that down to the Falklands, with one of the pilots on today, Martin Withers, as the man in charge in the aircraft on the far side of the airfield, Vulcan XH558. Coming back in towards us now, flown from the left-hand seat today by Kev Rumins.
Yeah. And a bunch of warriors, fighter cubs and that sort of stuff, just keeping it out.
It's taken to get things this far as XH558's return to flight. She spent most of the time on her
Skies. The 18-wheeled undercarriage down on this pass. George mentioning Robert Fleming and Vulcan to the Sky, this has been a hugely expensive undertaking throughout the life. Oh, unbelievable, and of course the way to continue without further donations. 2015 is almost upon us, and it's going to be also extends the line. Nonetheless, who thought in the first place famous black-bug raids a little earlier on when the Vulcan was surprisingly brought back rapidly into service. Of course, although we don't have Martin in the cockpit today alongside Bill Ramsey, we do have Bill Perrins himself. We spent 3 years on the Vulcan, including 4 black-bug raids as the airborne reserve, although he never actually made it to the Falklands himself. Now, positioning now, this time the aircraft is cleaned up, but it will come out now for a good view with the Bombay Open. £21,000 of bombs, whether conventional iron bombs or nuclear weapons. So what's it taken to get, as it were, this far and have the aircraft flying for us at Waddington this weekend? Well, about £20 million is the answer to that. 2.7 million came in the form of a grant from the Heritage Lottery Fund. Other than that, it's been the very generous public donations, along with support from the likes of Sir Jack Hayward and Eddie Forrester of Aero Bikes, along with a whole host of companies who have themselves contributed. Two of those are Cranfield Aerospace and Eagle Technology, who really helped make possible the sight of the aircraft flying again this and hopefully next season. Just gone, Cranfield Aerospace carried out research into some necessary wing mods required to allow XH558 to fly on, thereby improving the fatigue life of the wings, and the engineering techniques of Eagle Technology made it happen. Other corporate supporters of the aircraft: AB Holdings, Airbus, BAE Systems, Goodrich, Kearsley Airways, Meggitt, Messier Doughty, Rolls-Royce and Serco. Here now, Bill with a big smile on his face. Both Bills, I suspect, but we haven't mentioned Bill Ramsey, now a full-time reservist, but over 5,000 hours, many of them on the Vulcan. It's a wonderful opportunity today. Last chance for a photograph of the rolling Vulcan. The aircraft will be taxiing back up to park at the left-hand end of the airfield once more. Our full credit goes to the crew. We mentioned Bill Ramsey, the captain, and the co-captain, Bill Perrins. The third member of the crew, the air electronics operator, was Jonathan Lazari.
Of course, a huge team behind them, keeping the whole thing on the road. You must mention Kevin Taff Stone,